Hi everyone, welcome to the Kachina Kitchen. I'm Earl Hamlin, and what a beautiful day we have here in Kingman for some Southwest Cowboy cooking. And do we have a show for you today? All right, today my two good friends, Chris and April Wagner, they're here and they own the gun shop out on Stockton Hill Road, and they're going to be preparing chicken fried elk and javelina sausage gravy. That's right, javelina sausage gravy. Ooh, yummy. All right, and we're going to be talking a little bit about guns, firearms, and all the things that go along with it, laws. And we'll be right back after these messages, so don't go away. Now, if you're going to cross the river, keep your powder dry. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by the Kingman Daily Miner. All right, folks. The Kingman Daily Miner has a goal, they have a mission, they have an obsession, and that obsession is to save you money. And you know how they do that? They give you coupons on demand. That's right, they give them to you. And there's a ton of coupons in there. So subscribe today to the Kingman Daily Miner and get coupons on demand and save yourself a lot of money. And you know what? You're gonna make the Kingman Daily Miner happy. Yeah, you really will. Whoa. What's that bowl? All right, I'm here with April. Hi, April. Chris, how are you, sir?
I'm great.
How you guys doing?
Good.
How's everything? Anything new?
I'm excited to be here.
Are you really? So am I. This is my whole life right here.
I'm hungry, and we get to eat when we're done. What's not to be excited about?
No, they get to eat when we're done, the crew. By the time we get finished with it, they consume everything. So what have you guys been up to? You're looking good.
Thank you.
Really good, yeah. So what have you guys been up to?
We're up to getting through summer, manning the gun shop, and sneaking out a few days here and there. We've been doing some fishing. We went out catching crawdads the other day so we could have a crawdad boil. It's just summer fun.
I would imagine during the summer a lot of guys are target shooting and getting their guns kind of in shape for the fall.
Yeah, the holiday weekends. A lot of people like to spend holiday weekends. If they're not out on the water, then they're out in the desert shooting.
Yeah.
So that's always good family fun. A lot of people enjoy that here.
And then there's a lot of, I guess the word would be regulations or legal or laws that are coming into effect. You and I were talking before the show something about Nevada. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, there's some exciting good news. Nevada, after a couple of years of not recognizing our concealed carry permit in Arizona, has again agreed to recognize it.
Oh, cool.
It sounds like they've come to terms with how we issue and how we run our permits. They've decided it's acceptable. So now, valid permit holders in Arizona can travel to Nevada and conceal carry within the law.
My goal is to get California on that list.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Especially with Jerry Brown. I love that dude. They don't call him Moonbeam for nothing, baby. All right, so what's the first thing we do here for chicken fried elk and javelina gravy?
All right, so first we need
javelina sausage gravy.
Javelina sausage gravy. We need to brown up the sausage
so
that we can put it in our gravy. So there you go.
So you pass
I pass it on to him.
You pass the buck?
I have to make him work.
Okay, good deal.
While he's doing that, I'll start the gravy.
Okay.
Take a stick of butter, half a cup. I like butter. It's yummy.
Yeah, it is.
And let that melt. Turn that up a little bit. And I can work some more.
So what do you get? You guys said you've been taking some day trips or weekend trips and stuff?
We've got fishing. Fishing's always fun. I love fishing.
Do you really?
We've got a fun little bass boat that we take out.
Never been fly fishing.
Oh, go fly fishing with me. I'm serious.
Now, the fly fishing, you'll have to teach me. Yeah, I've seen it on TV. I've seen it in movies. It looks beautiful. It looks so calm and nice, but I've never done it.
Here's my deal about fishing. I love hunting, okay, and getting out there and doing that stuff. But fishing, just sitting there, throwing it in the water, just kind of like bores you to death. But fly fishing, you can get up, walk around, you got some action going on, you got some movement. And if you want to sit down, you just get your little chair, set it in the stream, lake, pond, or whatever you're fly fishing in, and then you can just cast it in any direction you want to go. I just love it.
Well, in spite of being the gun guy, it might be redundant to say I'm a big fisherman. Obviously, I'm not a small one, but I love fishing and take every opportunity I get. Ocean, lake, I don't care.
Who's the better fisher person, you or April? Uh-oh.
April's pretty dang good. I'll tell you.
Good one, April. Point to him first.
So yeah, I tell you, I have seen her pull tuna out of the ocean that just knock your socks off.
Really?
I mean, big old yellowfin. She's holding the tail up here like this with the nose on the deck, and it's just almost as big as she is. So I have never done that. I caught some small ones. No.
No. But to be fair, I do catch more fish, but that's because he baits the hook for me and he takes it off, and
He does all the legwork.
he does because
He's a laborer.
because he loves me and I don't like to touch those slimy things.
Oh, okay. And also you pay him $5 every fish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Cool.
All right, so
All right, so what's new at the gun shop? I mean, seriously, what's new? You got some sales going on?
They, you know, it used to seem that about once a year we came out with new products, that the industry came out with a lot of them. But you know what we're seeing now is new products are dropping weekly.
Wow.
Ruger has been coming out with some of the coolest new guns and giving us updates weekly on this, and they've got kind of a neat way of doing things when they're gonna debut a new gun. They run up a whole bunch of them ahead of time. They notify all of us that on this day this is going to happen, and a couple days prior they ship everything out to the wholesalers, and they actually get it to us, so we have it the day it announces. So we've had a lot of cool new Ruger products. You know, Ruger just being right over in Prescott, being our neighbors is always a fun one with great quality.
I was up there not so long ago.
A neat place and good people, but there's the whole industry seems to be following that idea. Such wonderful customer service and getting out new products to keep people excited and interested, and there's just nothing stale about it.
Have you ever been to one of those cowboy shooter events?
I used to shoot SAS years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been to where they ride the horses and shoot the balloons?
That I haven't. But
Those people are wild.
I don't know if I have that much skill in me.
So now that the butter's melted, I added about 3/4 cup of flour and just mix that in. And then here I have, let's see,
Yellow stuff.
a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, tablespoon and a half of black pepper, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm just going to mix those in as well.
Okay.
Get it all mixed in.
And that's for the gravy?
This is for the gravy.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And then once that's all mixed in, I'm gonna let it cook for just a minute more to let all those flavors come together and be really yummy. And then we're gonna add the milk.
Well, I went to one of those deals where they ride the horses and they shoot the balloons. 500 miles an hour those horses go. Holy cow. The balloon was popped and the horse was 3 balloons down. I mean, and those girls really know how to shoot.
I can I can ride a horse passively. I can shoot well, but I don't want to combine them. I just don't think
You
I'm
know what
ready
they
for that.
really should do is put those golf carts out there like that and let them shoot out of a golf cart. I'm serious. I
that'd
could
be
do that.
challenging
Boom. You know? That's what I would suggest.
Indeed, indeed. So what we're going to do now that she's added all of the flavors in there is let it simmer a little bit before we add in the milk and stir to thicken and let the flavors cook together a little bit. Now she explained all this to me beforehand, luckily.
I explained it to you. He just doesn't listen.
I can sound smart about it, you know. I've told you before when you've asked me about who does the cooking at home, and I've said it's April, but you always see me doing it here. I wanted her to bring this recipe. This is really her thing.
So this is your invention, the gravy?
I can't fix gravy.
Sausage gravy?
I make it. Yeah.
It takes a special talent to make gravy, you know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know,
that's all her.
Truck restaurants or, you know, truck stops, they always have really good gravy because there's talented people back there.
So this is
gravy is a talent.
This is the kind of meal that we would have on any Sunday morning when we got a little time before church to sit down and fix a nice meal and this is just normal eating in the Wagner house.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. So now I'm gonna add about 4 cups of milk.
Okay.
And he needs to stir while I do this. We don't want it to be lumpy.
So that's about half a gallon.
Yeah.
Okay, so a quart. 2 quarts make a half. Yeah, half a gallon. Okay. Did you bring any chocolate chip cookies with you?
I didn't. I'll have to make those next time.
Okay, well, you have milk, I thought maybe. While you guys are down there doing your cookie thing, I could be eating chocolate chip cookies at this end.
True, I should have thought of that.
I'm thinking
I did
all
have
that.
some yummy brownies the other day.
Did you really?
I had one. That's all I got. They wouldn't share.
All right.
All the guys at the gun shop consumed all the brownies?
Yes.
A lot of guys.
All right, so we got it all mixed up, so there's no lumps left in there.
Okay, cool.
We're just gonna let it heat up for a little
simmer a
bit
little
and thicken up.
We got a little while to let the sausage brown up. We want it nice and brown and crispy. And the gravy's going to have to go for about 5 minutes before we stir it. As it starts to thicken up, we're going to remove it from the heat so it doesn't lump on us. And we're going to toss in all that sausage. And then we'll be ready for the steak.
So I should take a break yet?
Ready for a break while I keep cooking?
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen. This segment is sponsored by Southwest Alarm. That's right, the security system that you all need, Southwest Alarm. All right, we know you're valuable. You know you have valuables, and if you're like me, you got so many valuables you don't know what to do with them. So you want to protect those. So give Southwest Alarm a call at 753-2333. That's 928-753-2333. And you know, this is really affordable. This is affordable security provided by Southwest Alarm. They are the best. All right, I'm back here with April Wagner and Chris Wagner. Okay, and you guys are making javelina sausage and gravy.
Right.
Okay, or javelina sausage gravy. Okay.
All right, so the gravy's done.
Let's explain to the viewers. What's in here right now, in this pan right here?
This is our gravy with butter,
Butter,
flour,
some
seasoning,
seasoning.
and
What
some
kind?
milk.
What kind of seasoning?
We got chicken bouillon, garlic powder, and some black pepper.
And milk.
And milk.
That's it?
That's it.
And Chris, what do you have in your pan?
I've got here some nice brown javelina sausage.
And I understand this is is this a record-breaking javelina?
I hope so. This big old bugger was 66 pounds.
66 pounds?
Biggest one I've ever seen.
Wow. Ooh, kind of good. Very good.
This should bust any myths that javelina are not good to eat.
It just tastes like regular sausage.
With good preparation, they taste great. It just takes a little extra care when you're skinning them and processing them.
Oh, okay. So does the sausage go into the gravy, or the gravy goes in with the sausage?
We're ready to dump some sausage in with the gravy.
Oh, I love the word dump. It's so professional. Dump it in. There we go. So now April gets to mix it up.
Mix it up, and then we're gonna take it off the heat so it doesn't get too thick, and
Okay, cool.
gravy's done.
And then we're gonna do chicken fried.
Chicken fried elk steak.
How do you chicken fry an elk? Very carefully.
Very carefully.
Okay, just checking. Okay, cool.
I'd say with a really big skillet.
A really big chicken too.
All right, so what we have is we have some round steak from an elk that's been tenderized by the butcher. And then we took our mallet at home and tenderized it a little bit more.
The butcher didn't tenderize it enough. Well, you know, the personal
You know.
touch, right? Well, it is, you know, and also it relieves
We
a
want
lot
to try
of...
to get that cut with a fork kind of tender.
Oh, I see. And also it leaves with a lot of stress, too.
That's right.
Well,
Okay, and then in this pan you have some what?
Just some more flour. We're gonna add some seasoning to it. We got some garlic powder, just so your breading is, you know, flavorful.
Yeah.
Some seasoned salt and some more pepper.
Okay.
We're just gonna
My
sprinkle
wife
it in there.
has a horse named Pepper. Seriously.
I'm not allowed around horses anymore.
Why not?
Apparently they die when I ride them.
Oh.
We're just
I
gonna
can see where that would create a problem.
we're just gonna mix this up, and then we'll do our egg wash.
In her defense, the horse was pretty old.
Okay. Did the horse die while you were on it?
No.
They said since it's her first time, we're going to give her the old one that's really slow. So I think it was inevitable.
So, all right.
So the
And
horse committed suicide when you rode him, huh?
afterward, yes,
He just died of old age.
that's what it was.
He was tired.
For our egg wash, we're gonna take 2 eggs and some buttermilk.
Okay.
Just mix them together. Just gonna use that.
Oh, nice looking eggs.
They are. They're nice big fat eggs. A little bit of buttermilk. You want to shake up your buttermilk because it all kind of settles at the bottom. So you shake it up well.
You should give it to Chris. Let him shake it up. Ah, Chris. So how long after she rode the horse did the horse die?
A week or so.
Oh.
It decided if you won't give me a real rider, it's just not worth going on.
April, the gloom of death.
Pretty much.
Poor April. Okay, so you mix 2 eggs in with a little bit of buttermilk.
With some buttermilk,
And
yep.
you shake up the buttermilk.
Shake up the buttermilk before
Yeah.
you open it.
Okay, before you open it.
Before.
Yeah, because if you open it, then you shake it, it's kind of not.
It's a mess.
Well, it's not buttermilk then, it's just a mess.
It's just a mess.
Okay.
All right,
Then you
so
mix the egg in with the deal there.
mix the egg in with the buttermilk.
Okay.
And then we're gonna
Put some steak in
make
there.
kind of like an assembly line.
Oh,
One of these plates here.
okay. Do I need to move out of
A
the way?
little bit.
Move the eggs. Yeah,
There we go. All right, so we have our steak here.
Mm-hmm.
These are big steaks.
They are. They're huge.
Yeah, we're gonna dip it
It
in
was
the.
a huge elk, right?
It was a very big elk.
So who shot the elk, you or Chris?
I got this one. She's good at fishing, but
Okay,
I got her when it comes to hunting.
Okay. But you go along to
Oh yes.
cook and keep,
Help load everything up and.
Earl, I'll tell you, I got the most amazing wife. I mean, she's not afraid to reach in there, grab a hoof, and hold it while we're
cool.
cleaning and gutting and all the things we probably don't want to talk about to ruin anybody's appetite. But she's not
Especially on a
squeamish.
cooking show, yeah. We don't want to talk about gutting on a cooking show.
Yeah, well, it's really better if you do. If you skip that part, results may vary.
So after I dip it in the flour, I let it sit for just a minute so the breading sticks to it better when you fry it. Otherwise, it can fall off, and then you just have basically a deep fried steak.
Oh, cool. Okay. Do you when Chris goes hunting, do you walk behind him carrying the rifle? I want one of those people, whoever they are. I don't know what they're called. I guess it would be hunting cabana boy. I want him. I want a hunting cabana boy.
So when the oil is ready, it's probably just about ready. We'll put these in.
We'll do another steak.
Another steak.
Yeah.
I guess I have to, huh? We have to feed everybody.
Well, those 2 there are for Dan, and the rest could be possibly for Bill. Oh yeah, look how that fries up. That looks really cool, Chris.
We're just gonna fry it till it's golden brown on each side, and they're thin enough it doesn't take too long.
Now, is this a breakfast type thing or a dinner type thing? Or
You
lunch type
can do it anytime.
Anytime?
You can have breakfast for dinner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they're sticking together.
Okay. I was in New Mexico not too long ago in Santa Fe, and I went to a restaurant called Harry's Roadhouse, and I am not exaggerating. There must have been 3,000 cars at Harry's Roadhouse. So I went by a couple of times thinking, sometime when I can park, we'll go in. Okay, after the 5th time I drove by it, still no parking. They're double parked. They're out on the highway double parked. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Harry must be doing something right.
And that's the question. What does Harry do? That's right. So my wife and I went into Harry's Roadhouse. The food was good. It was okay. It was good. And there was like 80,000 people in this restaurant. So I'm calling Harry to find out what his marketing program is, because it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle, kind of nowhere. I mean, it's not in the heart of Santa Fe or anything like that. It's just kind of on the outskirts, way on the outskirts. I'm just amazed at Harry's Roadhouse. We got pictures. Oh, I got pictures. I got pictures of the parking lot.
Now
to
I'm waiting for you to tell me that somewhere along the way he served the most amazing something.
It was okay. It was good. We had some ribs and stuff, and they were okay. They were good.
Harry must just be a very personable fella. Huh.
Either that or that is the best parking lot in the world. Get it. I've got friends in Santa Fe, so I wrote them, called them, and said, "What's the deal with Harry?"
All right, Earl, if you would, I need those tongs over there.
Tongs.
Manly as I try to be, I can't turn those by hand.
Oh, come on, Chris.
Just about there.
Wow, they really brown up fast, don't they?
Yeah, they're as tenderized as they are. They're nice and thin, so they go pretty good. We don't want to fry them until they're boot leather. We just kind of want to make them medium well.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Goodness no.
I like these deals. Okay, so we got about 4 of them there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take a break in about a minute.
Now they're looking good.
Okay. Now,
Nice
if you
and
want to make
golden.
this thicker, can you do that as well?
You can do that. You can add more eggs. It'll be a little bit thicker. You can even use just buttermilk if you're out of eggs.
Oh, really?
You can use regular milk.
Uh-huh.
So I like buttermilk. It's got a good flavor.
What about that stuff in the can? What's it called? Eagles brand? Can you use that as well? That'd make it kind of
Probably.
rich. Yeah, that'd make it
Yeah.
really rich too, huh?
And
Okay.
if you can't make, you don't have time to make your gravy homemade, just buy a little packet and
Oh, whip it up together.
whip it up. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got to take a little break here. All right, we're going to fry these up, and we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away. You're cooking on the Kachina Kitchen. Yes, you are. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Kachina Kitchen, and welcome back my guest chefs, plural, April and Chris Wagner from the Gun Shop out on Stockton Hill Road. Okay, we have 2 that are already out of the pan. I love the sound, don't you?
Oh, sounds good.
It is. It sounds tasty. Cool.
All right, so last 2 are done. And we'll fix up some plates.
So, do we get to eat any of these? Because
Yeah.
those look like they were just about the appetizers for Dan and Bill.
We'll eat first.
Okay, we'll take a
Okay,
bite off
yeah.
of it.
Well,
Okay, cool.
we can lick them.
No, we can't do that. All right, I got to thank some folks while we're cutting it up. All right, Culligan. Culligan, camera. Culligan, the official water of the Kachina Kitchen. Okay, it is warm out there. It is, I don't care if it's a dry heat or not, it's warm, okay? All right, it's hot. Get Culligan, you'll be cooler, let me tell you, okay? Great tasting water all year long. Dan Hill and the guys out there at True Value Distribution Center, we want to thank them as well. And I am going to, can I cut it with a fork?
You should be able to.
Oh, look how easy that is. That is really cool, Chris.
Now, it's pretty hot, so,
Uh-oh.
well.
So tell me your whole life story.
Oh, we let that cool?
Yeah, why we let this cool.
Now, I tried to take everything off the heat there that we were going to serve you, but it looks like the gravy's still steaming a little bit.
Okay,
But hopefully the steak's not too bad.
so give me your phone number, address.
Hey, you can find us out on Stockton Hill Road at 4938 Stockton Hill. Now, this is all the way out on the edge, out by the Game and Fish Building.
Oh, it's not that far out
we're,
there.
we're about the last business out there.
It's not in a different time zone or anything, or even a different area code.
You might think so when people call looking for us, but you'll find us. We got these big military trucks out front.
Yeah.
And we got the big old, it's an imitation gun, but a big fake machine gun up on the roof.
Yeah. How could they miss that?
But if you do miss us, you can call us at 928-681.
Look in the camera, look in the camera, look in the camera.
928-681-4570, and we'll talk you in. We'll get you there.
They can miss the trucks and the little gun on top, the big gun. The gun's bigger than the building.
No accounting for,
Okay, I'm just telling you. Okay. I drive by a couple times a year. Like a day, every day. Good job, April.
Thank you.
Very good. Well, I see you going for the second bite, so that tells me you're not just being polite here.
No, it's really good.
Wonderful. Well, I'm,
So what would you serve with this? Potatoes, salad,
you know,
you know,
I kind of like mine with a couple of eggs over easy and a bunch of Tabasco.
really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool. How about wine? Do you drink wine?
Not a drinker,
Oh, okay.
but you can.
I think a little white wine would be good with this.
What do you serve with javelina, white or red?
I would do white. I would, but I like white with everything. That's really good. All right, I know I gotta go. All right, thanks everybody. Address, phone number, one more time, real quick.
Yep, we're at 4938 Stockton Hill Road, out on the end of town. And you can call us at 928-681-4570. We'll look forward to hearing from you.
And April will be there too,
Sometimes.
sometimes. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Kachina Kitchen. Try this, okay? I know you have to hunt and whatever, but if you do, try it. Really good recipe. Thanks, everybody. I think I'm gonna eat Bill's half for this too. I'd share Bill, but you know how it is. This is really good.